If you clicked on this video, then I would assume that you're familiar with Bluey, the Australian animated kids show that has captured the hearts of not only kids, but pretty much everyone of all ages at this point. If you're not that familiar, then let me tell you a quick summary. Bluey centers around, well, Bluey, a 6-year-old anthropomorphic blue heeler puppy experiencing everyday childhood life, with Father Bandit, Mother Chili, and Little Sister Bingo. The show also features other breed of dogs as other characters, so if you're a dog lover, probably give it a try. The show has been highly praised for its modern and positive depictions of family life, thoughtful parenting messages, and the ever-present and gentle parents Bandit and Chili. And plus, the art style! Kids shows nowadays prioritize overstimulating and oversaturated looks, just putting a bunch of colors together just for the sake of putting all the colors. You could see here, when I'm collecting some background references, that Bluey's art style has a color palette that works so well together. It has some whimsical line art details, a cozy lighting, and probably so much more that I may or may not have missed when I was studying the characteristics of the backgrounds. Hi everyone, my name is Eileen and I'm currently specializing in background and environment arts. I found that I'm the best at drawing environment than humans, creatures, or props. So I'm now prioritizing in expanding my environmental art skills. Originally, this is supposed to be my take on the 10 art styles challenge, but backgrounds edition. Most that you've seen in YouTube are character art styles, but I thought that since I'm more of a background artist, I should do an environment. Obviously, I'm now doing one art style. I'll admit that 10 just feels too much and quite daunting because backgrounds take much longer to do than characters. Maybe I'll do more art styles in the future, but just one at a time. I'll also probably be using this same environment. A little context to the environment that we're going to be doing. This is basically a workspace belonging to a workaholic crystal master wizard who has been feeling lonely this past few days after her master left unexpectedly, dealing with loss yet again after her mother died to an illness and she was separated from her brother and father when she was little after a civil war happened in her birth kingdom. Sorry, got carried away there a bit. Anyways, I knew Bluey's line art is not pen pressured, but I didn't realize how thin the line art is. I think my line is not thin enough, but this is already in 1-2 pixels of brush in Photoshop, so I don't think I can do anything more than that. Also, I am in love with how they did the wood details. They made it look so whimsical. Here, I've already tested the color palette through swatches. I think I failed to understand exactly how Bluey picks their colors, but I made sure they were fun colors that work well together to appeal in a kid show. The trickiest colors to decide were the books. I did try to follow the color of Bluey's books from the reference though. Just a little backstory here, the reason why I chose Bluey isn't just because of its unique art style, but also because of how much Bluey reminds me of my own childhood. I too have a younger sister, and am very lucky to have a very loving and present parents as well. Even now as a 20-year-old, I have a mom who still cooks good food for me, and a dad that gives time to watch shows with me. What's interesting about Bluey's rendering is that they use cell shading, but it also has a glow effect from the light source. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, cell shading is basically when the shadows and highlights appear to be a flat and hand-drawn because the artist uses less shading color instead of a shade gradient, like this. You would typically find these gradients in real life, and cell shading you mostly see them in anime and comics. Like I said, the glow effect just adds a really nice subtle final touch. And we're done! I'm not entirely sure if I successfully mimicked Bluey's art style, but it still turned out great really. I kept saying to myself to trust the process the entire time, and I think it paid off. I was so impressed that I can't help but putting this in different lighting compositions. So this one is a sunset sunrise setting, here's the workplace in an afternoon day setting, and here's in a night setting. Feel free to comment down below and tell me what you think. Did I successfully capture the vibes of Bluey's background? If not, what did I miss? I appreciate any feedbacks, including the video quality and editing. I'm hoping to be more active here in YouTube in the near future with more videos or shorts, and I would certainly want to make sure the content is comfortable for you all to watch. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Take care, and I'll hopefully see you all soon. Goodbye!